This is my X3M, and in a previous video I was surprised by the guys as they found me the perfect daily. Oh, that's unreal. Is that in budget?
That was in budget, yeah.
And this has turned out to be the perfect daily. With that being said, this is AUTOID and we do not do stock cars. Today is going to be getting a full transformation. The whole car is going to be getting leveled up in this video as we address the exterior, the interior and the stance. As you can see, I was not lying, there is tons of parts here that are all going to be going on the car today, so we're going to be some very busy chappies. But that being said, the first thing I want to talk about is the body kit, because it was designed by yours truly. The car turned up and I fell in love with it straight away. I knew it's going to be staying here for a while, so I couldn't have it sitting looking stock for too long, but we wanted to design something unique, and that's exactly what I've done here. So I want to give you guys a bit of context on this kit and some exciting updates that TRE have got to their product range, because you'll be familiar, we've got a very close relationship with TRE. We're actually a key partner of theirs in terms of their R&D and their design process. And TRE are actually extending their warranty on their products to 3 years, showcasing their improved manufacturing process, but then also like the confidence in their products. But they are now also launching a sub-brand called Light, which is essentially going to be offering wallet-friendly options from their back catalogue, which also then have a 1-year warranty. This kit is actually part of their Light Plus range, which features all of their bespoke kits, plus their pre-preg carbon fibre parts, and these actually have a 2-year warranty. In short, TRE are now going to make it easier to choose from their top-tier bespoke products like the G87, the G90 stuff, as well as having more affordable and premium options from Light and Light Plus. If you want to find out more information, we've actually written a blog on our website that goes into detail in all this stuff. But with that being said, let's get on with it. So starting with the diffuser, I wanted to keep the design very, very clean, and that's what we've done. We've just kind of got these fairly aggressive fins here, and it's actually quite a nice flowing design. It's 3-piece as well, and then you've got the winglets on the edge here, which actually copy and follow on from the front splitter. So the diffuser and the splitter can look very, very nice together. And actually, talking about that, let's have a look at the side skirts now. So these actually don't run the full length of the skirt, and the reason we've done that is because all X3Ms have a projector just at the front of the car. So this starts just after that finishes. So you retain that nice feature of the car. It doesn't block it. It's got a nice little fin here. It's tried to keep it quite clean, quite understated. And this should again be a quite nice, easy install. The front splitter next. So this is again a 3-piece design, same as the diffuser. We've tried to keep the sort of design ethos between the diffuser and the front splitter very similar. And lastly, we have the spoiler. Now this is similar to the M Performance style. I've refined it to make it a bit more classy because I'm a classy lad. One thing to note about this kit is that it's actually wet carbon and not pre-preg. Now that being said, this is not your everyday wet carbon fibre product. This is incredibly strong, incredibly high quality, and the fitment is bang on. The reason we've gone for wet carbon is because the process of doing this is slightly more cost effective, which means that for a car like this, which is slightly a bit older now, it makes the products more affordable for you guys. If we had gone for a pre-preg, you probably would have been looking at something around 2 or 3 times the price. One thing I missed, mirror caps. To complete the exterior package, you're going to get rid of the gloss black ones with some nice carbon fibre, match it all in. Now, the interior stuff gets exciting for me because this is where I spend most of my time in the car, obviously. We have gone for the facelift style steering wheel, and I've gone for the matte carbon trim option. I am obsessed with matte carbon at the moment. Everything we're doing in terms of interior, I go for the satin option. And with that, I've also gone for the satin carbon seat back covers. This is just gonna make the cabin feel so classy. With that being said as well, the car has come with silver trim, like a silver trimming on the interior. I've just designed the overlays, the carbon fibre overlays. So what we're going to have is similar to this, matte carbon overlays for the stock interior trim. So for those of you that also don't have carbon trim like me, this is going to be a really nice, easy, cheap option for you, where you're just going to overlay it and it's going to look as though it did from factory. In terms of springs, we're going for the IBAC lowering springs. They drop the car by 30mm, and these are by far the most popular springs that we sell for this car. So they're going to be going on today, as well as some spacers to improve the stance. We may change the wheels at some point, but for now, I just want to get this stance looking as good as it can. There was also an exhaust due to go on today, but it did not arrive in time, as did the intake. So we'll be doing that at a later date.
Jack, can we get on with it now?
Let's do it. That's enough talking. Let's get doing. Okay, could you come look at this plan? So this is the plan. So I'm going to start with the front splitter. you're going to start with the diffuser. You start removing the diffuser first.
Yep.
And then once I'm done with the splitter, we'll come back round and then we'll do the diffuser together. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Cool.
So as you can see, the diffuser is now all done. We've got the rear spats on as well. If you follow me around the front, we'll show you how Jack's getting on. So as you can see, really subtle design, fits really nice. Done a cracking job, Jack.
So you think he's funny or something? The diffuser ain't even on yet, Kai. Come on,
What do you mean?
No, it ain't.
It's literally
It's not clipped in. It's not clipped in. I've had to prep all of this. Look,
So
I'm getting it ready. All right, whilst we're talking about the front splitter, because the way this actually has been designed is going to make it super quick to install because...
Not that quick, because you ain't done it yet.
I was prepping it. So these two bits, these two holes here, sorry, will align with OEM bolts that are already on the bumper. So you take these two, I think they're 8mm hex out. That will align that bit. We'll then put, I think in our case, we're going to put self-tapping screws through here just to get a good fix in. And then this bit for the centerpiece, you can see that you've got a 3M attachment here, which will attach to the bottom of this piece. And these two holes, I think what we're going to do is drill straight into the bumper and then use a metal rivet gun to give it a nice secure fitment rather than using self-tapping screws. So yeah, let's do it. So the splitter is on. I'm super happy with how this looks. Obviously it's a 3-piece splitter, and the thing that you need to keep in mind is that side bits will go on first. We'll get these OEM bolts in first, as I showed you, but you need to make sure that when you're doing it, leave these bolts loose and get this fitment here perfect, because if you don't, and then you install the centerpiece and whatnot, it's going to pull everything out of whack. So that's the one thing I've learned when installing it. That being said, let's have a look at the diffuser, because that's on and that looks amazing as well. And then you have this rear diffuser, which I am super happy with because it's not too aggressive, but it does sort of show the intention of the car, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's do it. Let's install the side skirts now. Installing the side skirts is super easy. You could probably get your nan to come and give you a hand with installing it, because all you need to do, peel back the backing on the 3M tape here. If I get under there, don't damage your car as you do it. Line up the end of the side skirt here, and it actually sits within the skirt. The actual new skirt sits within the existing skirt, so it's really difficult to get the fitment wrong. What I'm just checking for is to make sure that this inside skirt is in line with the edge on the bottom of the skirt, which it is. Thanks, Nathan. If you could just keep that held there for me. I can then peel this back. That's some nice ASMR for you there. So that pretty much installed. The next thing we need to do is secure it, which we, in this instance, are going to do with some rivets, but you can also use self-tapping screws, but we've got them to hand, so that's what I'm going to do, because this is the proper way of doing it, the professional way. Right, I need to pop off to go and do some other bits now. So Nathan and Kai are going to crack on with the rest of the car and get the interior sorted, because I cannot wait to see this installed.
So now, as you can see, the lower half of the body kit is all done. Jack's now left it to me and Nathan, so we're going to crack on getting the spoiler on, mirror covers, and then that's the exterior done, and then we'll jump inside and get started on the interior.
These wheels are not a bad steering wheel for a stock steering wheel, but then when you put it next to this one, that's in a different league.
So the steering wheel is in and it looks unreal. It's actually transformed into, I'm so happy with how this looks. I just need to now get the matte carbon to match the back here. And whilst we're here, also, we can do the next mod, which is the matte carbon fibre seat backs. And they're gonna make a big difference for the people in the boot. Not in the boot, sorry, in the back.
What?
So these are the seat backs. As you can see, they are literally just an overlay, so it's super easy and simple to install. I've got me adhesive promoter here, which I'm literally just gonna quickly wisp around. Now this may leave a bit of residue on the seat, but obviously we're covering that up, so don't worry too much about that. I'm not gonna put it all over it, I'm just gonna put it where I know the 3M is. Normally I'd recommend just peeling a little bit back, but to be honest with you, with these, you can pretty much peel this bit back at least straight away, because once that touches, that's all good to go. Now the difference is on the sides, you might want to actually still just peel a little bit back, because if this gets caught before it's fully flush, it's not going to be able to get the fitment just where you need it to. But let's clip that on. That's now on there. That's like that, and then I can just peel that back. Job's a good one. And it's subtle, but it makes it feel a lot more expensive, doesn't it? Obviously, if you had the glossy ones, it'd stand out a lot more, but for me, I quite like...
I like that. I think the people in the boat are going to love it.
People in the boat are going to love that. I'm going to pop the other side on now, and then it's time to get on with the springs and spacers. So styling kit is on the car. It's now time to focus on the stance. We've got eye-back lowering springs here. They're a 30mm drop, and we've also gone for some spacers. These are the BMW 15mm spacers, and this is going to make up our X3M, X4M stance kit. Now, whilst I'm talking about fitting, we actually have an offer on this month. We're doing 50% off fittings for bookings booked within January, so do take advantage of that. Whilst I'm also talking about installing stuff, we have just launched the AUTOID how-to channel. We wanted to keep this channel more like fun, more enjoyable, more just kind of informational, whereas the actual how-to channel is going to be full of all of our tutorials and insights into how to install our products. So if you haven't already, do check that out. We're going to link that below.
So Jack, I put a little sneak preview up of when we were fitting this body kit on my story. I had a few people reply. Does this kit fit the LCI models, and will it fit X4Ms?
So it will fit X4Ms, it doesn't fit the LCI models. So we already have a kit that's been done for the LCI. So that's already on our store. So if you do have a facelift, X3M, X4M, we've got a kit for you already, so go and check that out.
So just to confirm, the full body kit, including the spoiler, will fit? Spoiler for the
what?
X4?
X4, no, the rear spoiler will not fit the X4M. The rest of the kit will fit. So the transformation is complete, and before we get to that though, I have a little bonus, as this is the interior trim I was talking about at the start of the video. Now in this case it's gloss carbon. This is because it's a prototype. The matte carbon's slightly more expensive, so I just wanted to make sure that the fitment is all good. But I want to show you how easy this is to install. I've already installed one trim down here, and then this bit here is simply a case of peeling back the 3M. I've put a lot less on here because I'll be taking this off and replacing it with matte carbon. But this essentially goes straight over the top. You line up with your stock trim. You would genuinely never know that that was there before. Makes such a difference. So this is also very good. If you've got a used car like mine, this has done like 60,000 miles now, and it's got a little bit of wear and tear on there. These go straight over the top, and you would never ever know it was there. And the good thing is that we've still got this gap on this top edge. So if you've got the LED interior light pack, that'll still work as it would before, and it looks so much fresher.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks much better. I would definitely be having that over the silver stuff.
100%.
I'd probably keep the gloss as well, personally.
Would you really?
Yeah, I like the gloss.
I like the satin. I think when you see the satin, you'll change your mind.
Yeah, baby.
Let's do it.
M2 vibes.
So one thing to note is that this is obviously for the pre-LCI, And if you look online, you'll probably be able to find like left-hand drive versions of these kits, but we've made this specifically. We took a moulding from my car and made a specific right-hand drive overlay. So this is going to be the first time that they're going to be offered for people in Japan and people in the UK as well. So that's a cool thing. And if you've got an LCI, we're also going to be making a variant for that. But I do think a lot of the X3M LCIs come with carbon already. Right, before I show you the car, I just want to say thank you so much. We hit 50,000 subscribers over Christmas, and that means a lot to myself and the entire AUTOID team, especially the man behind the camera, Nathan. He was buzzing, so thank you so much, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It means a lot to us. We've got loads of cool content coming up. With that being said, let's look at the car. Right, I am over the moon with how this looks. The whole car has come together, and yeah, the presence is unreal, especially with the stance. It's proper topped it off. You've got the splitter, the side skirts, the mirrors, all sort of comes together as a sick package. Talking of packages, talking of products, if you do like what you see and you're looking to get some mods for your car, make sure you check out our website, because we've got a load of mods for this car, a load of other BMWs, load of other makes and models, and you can get a discount with the code YouTube5. We can ship it straight to you, or you can come here to have it installed with us. With that being said, let's carry on having a look around the car. Diffuser, so this is a 3-piece design, looks really, really good, but now I know I need to get that exhaust changed, so we need to get that sorted in the next video. And then spoiler as well on top, just sort of adds to that aggression, sort of ties the whole kit together. And when you've got a little bit of carbon low down, you've always got to match it up with a little bit up top. But yeah, I think the car speaks for itself now.
Looks like a mini X3M.
Yeah, it does. I know we've just spoke about the interior, but I'm super happy with how these seat backs look and all the interior trim. Like, this looks like it's gone up like 15, 20 grand's worth, this car. It looks so expensive inside now. Paired with the LCI facelift style steering wheel.
That steering wheel is 10 out of 10.
It's unreal. It is a complete transformation, especially from where I'm going to be sitting in the driver's seat. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe, and we'll see you in next week's video.
What's next week's video, Jack?
M5?
No.
Oh, race.
Yeah.
You're going to see me put to the test.
Yeah, Jack is racing Kai in the latest video. I'll give you a little sneak preview actually at the end, because I can actually do that now.
You'll be able to see how good I am on the tools. This is a Mark 8 Golf R.
And this is a Mark 8 GTI Club Sport.
Today we're going to be racing to install both of these kits here, because I am an idiot and this is a professional, and I think I can install it quicker than he can.
And I'm going to be judging the quality of their work.
Got a stopwatch loaded up on my phone, ready to start in 3, 2, 1, and go.